Welcome back, class. We're going to go straight into junctional rhythms. I know we're super enjoying EKG, so let's keep it moving. Oh, yeah. All right. Here we go. Let's do a 12 lead just as a refresher, just for fun. Here we go. Let's take a look. The rhythm looks pretty regular to me. Okay. Let's see. P, Q, R, S, T. Doesn't look like there's any differences between those two P waves. We can confirm that with our rhythm strip down here. All right, let's take a look now and do some analyses for our interpretation. Okay, so we got 300, 150, 100, 75, 60, 50. It's less than 50. So it looks like there's no other abnormalities. So I would call this sinus bradycardia, right? So make sure you're confirming our 5 steps. But let's keep moving. Let's talk about junctional rhythms, okay? So these originate in the AV node. So we've moved from the SA node up here to the AV node. So we've gone ahead and changed our conduction patterns now, okay? So it originates in the AV nodes, but the P waves are what really give these away, guys, okay? So we're looking for an inverted P wave. See how these P waves are inverted over here? That's really the dead giveaway for a junctional rhythm. It could be before, after, or even hidden within the QRS, okay? They call that a retrograde P wave, okay? The QRS is normal because, again, we're in the AV area. We're not in the ventricular area. The intrinsic rate is 40 to 60 beats per minute. And again, the rhythm is regular. This is the highlighted one for junctional, right? We're looking for inverted before, after, or hidden, this retrograde P wave, okay? So let's look at that. So there's also an accelerated junctional rhythm. So when it's greater than 60 to 100 beats per minute and you still see those inverted P waves hidden or before or after, that would be termed accelerated, okay? There's also junctional tachycardia, which is where the rate is greater than 100 beats per minute. I know, let's keep moving, right? Potential pacemakers, again, we've got our SA node. We talk about our atrial foci, having those wandering atrial pacemakers, those multifoci as well. So we're moving down, okay? We're moving down to those junctional foci right around the AV node, okay? Let's take a look here. Let's take a look. And look at that, we're glaring us right in the eye. We can see those inverted P waves right in front of us. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at our rhythm. So it looks regular to me. Okay, so what is our rate here? Let's look at our rate. We've got a nice R wave here that we can use. So 300, 150, 100. So it's greater than 100 beats per minute. Okay, so we know that it's fast. Our P waves are inverted. Our PRI looks normal, our QRS looks normal, so we're going to call this junctional tachycardia. All right, let's keep moving, team. Okay, let's take a look at these five criteria again. Oh, he's telling us you've got to be aware. Let's look out, okay? Let's look out. Let's take a look through this, going down our rhythm strip, okay? So I see some inverted P waves going on here. I see some inverted ones, but all of a sudden I see one that's above, and it looks like it's irregular, okay? So it looks like that's a little bit early. And so what we would call this is a junctional tachycardia with a PAC on the 6th complex. It starts to get irregular after this, so we would report the underlying rhythm, okay? Let's keep going here and see if we can find some more. Okay, I see these. Do you guys see them right off the bat? Okay, so I see something happening right over here. Do you guys see that? Hopefully you do, okay? So the rhythm looks very regular, but it's slow, isn't it? It's very slow. So if we were to count these R to R ratios, we would see that it's definitely within the 40 to 60 beats per minute range, okay? Our P waves are inverted, and they're after the QRS complex. There's no PRI, so that's indeterminate. QRS is normal. We would just label this as junctional. It's a junctional rhythm, okay? Let's try another one here. Okay, so let's take a look. The rhythm looks regular. The rate is slow. We can definitely see that it's right around 50 beats per minute. The P waves are non-existent. They're not there. They're hidden, okay? No PRI, indeterminate. QRS is normal. Again, junctional rhythm. Here we go. Let's take a look at another one. Okay, so this one, let's take a look at the rhythm, rate, P waves. You know, I don't know enough that's happening. I might have seen one here, but I definitely don't see any others to really tell us if we've got a P wave that's happening. So, you know, again, I really would call this junctional, okay? Again, we can confirm with our triplets, you know, 300, 150, 100, 75, 60, 50. So it's right at 50 beats per minute. Again, junctional rhythm. All right, let's practice another one. Again, I see something happening right over here. I see a little one happening here. I see another one over here. See another one there. Again, if we were to go through our criteria, we would see this one is junctional. All right, so that should pretty much make sense. Let's move on. Let's talk about premature junctional contractions. Whoa, right? We heard about premature atrial contractions, but yes, we can have a premature junctional contraction. Do you guys see that right here? Okay, so let's talk about the criteria. This one actually originates in the AV node. Okay, so somehow we were in the AV node and we started to see something happen quickly. Okay, so PJC is inverted before, after, hidden. We really just want to look for a pause. Okay, we want to look for a pause, you know, right over here, right after that that PJC. Okay, the underlying rate, again, you want to make sure you're reporting that to the left of the PJC. We want to report the underlying rhythm as well. All right, the PRI of the underlying rhythm. Okay, the QRS is normal and is typically normal throughout the entire rhythm, but you definitely want to report the underlying rhythm here. Okay, so let's remind ourselves what overdrive suppression is. Again, we've talked about the SA node, we've talked about the variable atrial foci, but again, here's the junctional foci between 40 and 60 beats per minute. It's not quite as slow as the ventricular foci. Okay, so that was real quick on junctional, so let's keep on moving, team.